Hi, everyone. My name is Tal Yeager. I'm a product manager here at GitLab for continuous integration. Joining me is our product designer. I'll let her introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Geetika and I'm the product designer for Verify CI.
So we're here today to talk about what we have planned for the 13.11 milestone. What I'm sharing with you now is the category direction page for continuous integration. You may recall last time for when we did the kickoff for 13.10, I talked about us tackling these particular bugs, particular issues here. That is still our plan to continue work on that in 13.11. And then this other issue here where we want to allow you to merge even if pipeline must succeed is enabled and there's an empty pipeline. But what we want to go over today is the continued work that we're doing to focus on reducing our tech debt and bug backlog. Particularly, I'm going to talk through 3 bugs that we want to solve for you so that it improves your experience using CI features. And then Vitika is going to finish off with 3 other bugs that we want to resolve in 13.11. Okay, so diving right into this one. What's happening is when you delete a pipeline, not all the job artifacts are being deleted. And this is an important problem for us to solve so that you have confidence that the job artifacts will no longer remain that would add to the storage consumption overall, and then your costs associated with that. That's there's the possible fix here is basically changing, having a new service that deals with the moving the artifact records. The next issue I want to talk about, which is another bug that is specific to a front-end resolution, is a misleading message that you get that you can download artifacts when in fact there are none. If you see here in this screenshot, I'll zero in on it. There is this message to the right. This is the usual message that's displayed when there are artifacts to be downloaded. Of course, it's misleading to have it appear there when there are none. So we'll work to hide that when there are no artifacts to be downloaded. And then a third bug that we want to solve for is not being able to run a pipeline via the UI when you have a custom CI path configured. So this is a feature that we support that lets you specify a CI YAML file for your CI config somewhere other than the root directory of your project, which is normally the default location. But in doing that, it's right now, if you haven't made any pipelines, no pipelines have run, it prevents you from going to click on the run pipeline and manually running it. What's happening there is the logic that is looking for a user who has made any requests to be able to manually run a pipeline on that project. It's being coupled together with displaying the run pipeline button. So we want to separate that out and make sure that run pipeline button is always visible so you can manually run a pipeline. I'm going to turn it over to Vitika to talk about the other, a few more bugs that we want to solve in 13.11.
Thanks, Joe. All right. So in this issue, it talks about when we are on the pipeline page, the page where we are able to see a list of pipelines for a project. So there, if you navigate to the mini pipeline graph, which is a part of the list, and click on a stage and then try to hover over the jobs which are a part of the stage. So it's not always that we see the tooltips appearing at the right place. And this is what this issue points at, that the times when the tooltip, it kind of hides the job that it should be placed over or under. So here for the proposed solution, we are just saying that whatever we do right today, which is either placing the tooltip above or below the job, should happen in all cases. And we should look at the edge cases where we are running into this bug that's appearing. So that's all for this one.
Okay.
All right. So Tao, if you can expand the left navigation of your,
Oh, yes. Yeah.
yeah, it
Thanks.
would be easier. So on the left navigation, you see this CICD option, right? Which is kind of right below merge request and requirements there. So just to make it appear and disappear, we have a toggle which is placed inside the settings, general, and then under the visibility project feature permissions. And inside that section, which says visibility project features permissions, there's another section which is for repository where this toggle is placed. So it's highlighted in this image, and this toggle is under a headline. It has a heading that says pipelines. And of course, I mean, looking at this, it doesn't occur very naturally that this is something that would make the whole CI/CD option appear and disappear. So to make it more obvious, we are proposing a solution.
Sorry about that. Here it is. Yep.
Yeah. So in this solution, what we are doing, first of all, we are taking this option out of the repository. So users don't feel that this is just another option. This is just another sub option that they're going to see inside the repository navigation item on the left-hand side. So we are taking that out. And apart from that, we are also renaming it from pipelines to CI/CD and changing the description a little bit to kind of communicate more clearly that which is the exact navigation item that this toggle controls.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. That is going to be so much better. Let me look at that real quick and make it a little bigger so I can compare the two. So previously it was pipeline and it controlled whether or not CICD appeared on the left nav. Okay, thank you for that.
Welcome. All right, so coming to this last one, this is something very interesting, which was pointed to us by one of our front-end engineers, Peyton. So he created this issue pointing that we have the CI lint button, which appears on the job page. And since we do not have any evidence through all of the researches which have been conducted so far for CI to support that users really want this button to be here, we see absolutely no reason to keep it at the same location. So this issue is to remove the CI lint button from the jobs page.
Yeah, great. That's it for the 6 or so, the half dozen bugs that I wanted to highlight for today. There will be other issues that we work on in 13.11. I will add a link to our planning issue at the bottom of this video where you can look at some of the other ones that we have planned. But these are our priorities for the milestone. Thanks for listening, everyone. Have a great day.